Hey folks, welcome to my channel Number Pen. So there we have the problem on the screen. Integrate the following with respect to x, and we have 1 divided by square root of 1 minus 81x square, right? So what we have been given is dy by dx, and we've been asked to find y, right? So my dy by dx is this expression 1 divided by square root of 1 minus 81x square. I know that my 81 is nothing but 9 square, right? Which is a 9 into 9. So I'm going to take it inside the square in my subsequent step. And how do I write that? Still good. Right? And then what I've been asked to find is y. I know that I will have to use my integral symbol to represent this. So I will have to figure out what is my integral of dx divided by square root of 1 minus 9x whole square, right? So again, the way to solve this particular problem is what is that substitution that I can make to reduce y to a simpler expression whose antiderivative I know from whatever I've learned in first principles under differential calculus, right? Always remember, differential calculus and integral calculus are not two separate topics, they are inverse to each other. So that substitution that I'm going to make is t equals 9x, which means my dt equals 9 times dx, which means my dx equals dt by 9. I go back to my y to put back everything in the form of t, only to check if I'm able to bring my y to a point whose antiderivative I'm familiar with, right? So let's write down what is our y. Let's go to the next line. My y in terms of t is nothing but my 1 divided by square root of 1 minus 9x square becomes 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square, right? And what is my dx in terms of dt? I just worked that out for you. My dx is dt by 9. So I pull out my 1 by 9 out of the integral, and then I have my integral of dt by square root of 1 minus t square, something which I'm very familiar with because my d by dx of sine inverse of x is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square, right? And therefore my y, which is an antiderivative, I will have to write it as 1 by 9 times sine inverse of x, sine inverse of t, my apologies, sine inverse of t plus c. Now I cannot leave my answer in the form of t. I will have to put back everything in terms of x, which is again done through a very simple substitution. T equals 9x, because that's the original substitution that I had made, right? And we're just putting it back, right? So 1 by 9 times sine inverse of 9x plus c is my final answer to this question. Let me highlight my final answer in pink. Here we are. I hope you found this content useful. Please do subscribe to my channel and support. Thank you.